Okay, hello everybody. This is Kaya. I'm just recording this on my iPad because I'm lazy and I don't want to try to figure out how to do it on my computer. But today we're going to be doing a bike seat. Mine looks really bad, but this is what it's going to look like. This is Ons in class. So yeah. So let's get to it. Okay. I'm just going to move this one just out of the way a little bit. And let's start with just making the shape. We're gonna turn grid snap on, get it on. And whenever you're making curves, they're gonna be, I'm sure you guys know this, but whenever you're making curves, you wanna make sure your first, if you're gonna make it, like mirror it, you want this to be like a fucking vertical line. That's what that word is. Okay, and On has his, like, kind of coming back in towards the end of it, so do the same thing. We'll just have it come to there. That looks a little wonky. Let me fix it up a little bit. Just bring these ones out. Bring this one in a little bit. That one down. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then next we're just going to make a line that just kind of fills out this like one shape. And then let's go to surface, corner to corner, just like that. And then we will grab the surface and split it by that shape so we can get this guy by itself. And then I don't know the exact order of operations. I think it's fine to just kind of, I'm just gonna do it as best as I can remember. So next we're going to make just two curves. It would be, yeah, you can turn project on. That just keeps it on the bottom surface of the X plane. And then we're just going to draw a little curve. But again, since this object is going to be mirrored, we want to have at least, one point that's perpendicular, vertical, parallel to the midpoint. And let's just, I guess we can draw the second one too. Let's do it. Start here, up, come down, make it skinny on the way down, snatch that thing. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so next we are going to grab this surface and split it by these two curves. So now there's three separate sections of this surface. And then we're going to grab this front one and press the Alt key and just raise it up a little bit. Maybe to there's good. It's kind of higher than on that is. His was skinny. We'll put it there. sorry. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to grab this back, at the back of the bike seat surface, and do the same command, Alt, and raise it up about halfway, maybe a little bit less than that if you're feeling crazy. I'll do a little bit less. So now we have 2 different layers, and we are missing the middle section on the top layer because these 2 have slightly different height, and we're going to blend these surfaces. So surface, blend this guy to this guy. I'm just gonna set mine to tangency and decrease the angle, decrease the amount of like fillet that it adds to the tangent. That looks pretty good though. Okay. And then from there, we are going to connect these top and bottom surfaces together. So we're going to do surface blend. It's blend surface, not surface blend. But so I was actually struggling with this part during class. Surfaces have a hard time blending, but we're going to try to figure it out. So yeah, I'm going to do each of these pieces of the surface separately, just because this edge adds a little bit of complication. So now we're gonna do this front piece, blend surface. Oh, blend edge. Maybe we'll try that one. Blend surface, this guy to this guy. Turn that down again. Don't need it that high. Looks wonky. I usually like to, if it's a bigger distance here, I'd probably make this amount a little bit lower, just so it blends into this one better. Okay, we are going to do sweep 2 to blend this last like hilled edge, I guess. So for the first rail, we're gonna select here, second rail, and then the sweep shapes here and here. And yep, that looks pretty good to me. Tangency. Okay, cool. So now we have one whole object that is hollow on, it's hollow in the middle, but you know, separate. There's that little, yes. Okay, and then from here, we are going to, first I'm going to go under the object and grab some of these curves and just move them to a different layer to get them out of my way. So now we just have the surfaces, good. And then we're going to join all of these surfaces into one. And we haven't used this yet, but we're going to go down here to the bottom left, bottom right, and click record history and select the object and mirror it right down the middle. This is what the issue I was running into earlier, was that it turned record history off. Just want to see if it works. Oh, it does work. Okay. Okay, so the next step, once we've created this whole object, We haven't used this tool yet, but it's called Record History. I'm just going to turn it on and select my whole body and mirror it just right down the middle. So now we have our main object that we've been editing and the mirrored object. Basically, this record history thing just creates a parent object and a kid object. So whenever you act on the parent object, the kid object moves with it. So if I move this one up, the other one will just follow with it. And yeah. So next we are going to go into the move transform key over here and go down to cage edit. We're going to select our control object. What? Oh, you have to click bounding box. And then for our coordinate system, we're going to use world. And it just puts a box around the object that we selected. Shows you the dimensions X, Y, and Z. Up here we have X point count, Y point count, Z point count. So since the Z axis is pretty small here, I'm just going to reduce this down to two edit points. And then we'll just press enter. Region to edit. I don't know what that means. Let's just press enter. There we go. Okay. So now we basically have this. Forgot to join them. Join everything before you start. Before you do record history, select mirror. Thought I did that, but whatever. And then we'll just test to make sure it works. Move the object up. Perfect. And then now we will go back to the cage edit feature. We will select our captive object, bounding box, world, change the Z point count to 2, press enter, and press enter again. So now we have this box around our object, and we're just going to kind of manipulate it and move it around. So to start, I'll just grab the outside layer, the top and the bottom. What are these control points? I'm just gonna move this whole thing down and tilt these control points to come out a little bit over the edge so that the box kind of tilts with it. Maybe we'll even move it down a little bit more if we're feeling crazy. Bring it out. And you see how the other side is like mimicking what this side is doing, basically. So now we're gonna grab the back region and we'll lower these guys. Maybe not that much, that was kind of a lot. Lower these guys to there. And we'll do the same tilt thing, so the object just kind of tilts with it as it rotates down. And then grab the front section points and move these guys down. Also, when you're selecting points, make sure you're dragging from left to right if you start dragging from right to left, you're just gonna select other objects and other things. So if you're ever doing point editing, always grab the front ones, not the back ones. Oh wait. If you're ever doing point editing, grab from right to left, not left to right. Just got the front guys, and we're gonna move these ones down. And we're gonna rotate these ones as well. Maybe not that much, that was kind of a lot. And then I also kind of want to grab these middle two and move them up a little bit. Maybe not that much, but yeah, that looks good. Bring those ones up. And yeah, this is starting to look pretty much like what Anna had. His might have had a bit more curvature to it, but I'm a simple girl. Don't want to make it so complex. Guess we can grab these middle ones and maybe move them down a little. All right, so yeah, we basically have our whole bike seat now. It's looking pretty dang good. Let's just turn these points off. You can just go to this tool. This is the control points, and right click to turn all those off. Just grab this bounding box and delete it now. So last step, I'm gonna try to put my name back on there. We'll see if it works. I was struggling earlier, so no promises. We'll grab all of these, move it down so it's close to the object. We'll try to get it as aligned with that edge as possible. My gosh. There. Yeah, that looks pretty like even in terms of the... Oh. Is this backwards? God damn it. Okay, we're just gonna actually not do that because I don't care. So yeah, there you go. That's your bike seat. I haven't made the iron yet, but I'm assuming it's probably pretty similar. If you just look an iron up on Pinterest and, you know, get to it. Wait, is it not curved enough? Do I need to make it more curvy? Whatever. Now that I'm looking at the rendered view, this edge that I used sweep 2 on earlier looks horrific. So I'm going to grab this whole object and explode it. And just grab this piece that we were attempting to blend earlier, but just didn't work out. I'm actually gonna rebuild this whole thing low-key. Blend surface, this edge to this edge, and I'm actually gonna do and with a smile. Nope. We shall redo that. we'll just reduce this down to like basically nothing, but it's still there, you know what I mean? And then we'll reduce tangency down. Just see, that looks a lot better where we were before. Okay. Yeah, see, this side, like, it just connects slightly better than that one. Has a little bit more of an awkward shape around the edge. So let's try to do this surface blend again. Select this guy, turn this down to, yeah, that's good. And same thing over here. So this one, turn that one down as well. Do network surface. Grab that surface edge, this one, and this one. Everything's set to tangency. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, lit. We are lit. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this one, and this one. These are just the outside edges of it, and I'm going to mirror that down the middle, like so. Oh. I think we have to do the same thing for this one because I changed that too. I forgot. So there you go. I'm gonna delete this old one. Yeah, now we got a bike seat. Bike seat. Let's go. It's not too hard. Yes. Okay, well, yeah, that's the tutorial. I'm sorry if it wasn't very good. Bye.